is Francisco Mendoza. I'm one of the playwrights of the Lark's Playwrights Week this year with my play Machine Learning, and I'm here to talk to Eric Meyer about his play, The Antelope Party. Could we start with like a synopsis of what the play's about?
Well, let's see. Antelope Party is a play about 5 friends who live in sort of the outskirts of Pittsburgh, who get together every week to enjoy their fandom of My Little Pony, and who identify as Bronies. Not everyone is familiar with what a Brony is. It is a huge movement of essentially people who are not little girls, who genuinely love the TV show made for little girls called My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic. Huge online. They have Brony cons every year, and there are parts of the community that get together and do big charity functions, lots of really cool things. And so these are 5 Bronies living in western PA, where things have not been great economically in the town where they are, and slowly we start to hear about this sort of neighborhood watch forming in the town. Slowly the neighborhood watch becomes more aggressive and more insistent that people join, and by the end, well, maybe I shouldn't give away spoilers.
And just like looking for the personal connection there, is what attracted you? Are you a Brony? Do you know Bronies? Where did that come from?
I can't say that I'm a Brony. I've never been like one to like get into fan culture in general. So I like the show, but I'll be honest, I didn't watch the show before I was writing this book.
So that came first.
So yeah, I've been really interested for a while in pop culture and how pop culture defines us and how we use pop culture as sort of the shaper of our identities, how we relate to it. What power do we have over it? What power does it have over us? I see this cosplay fan culture, and I thought I just found it very intriguing and warm and playful and just intrinsically very theatrical. And I thought this is a very rich world to get into somehow. Came across the Bronies just partly because they get such a bad rap, and
oh yeah, they do.
Are you a Brony?
No, I'm just saying like okay. I have a prejudice as well, I guess.
Oh, that's right. You were like Bronies. Yeah, like people think also like they must be perverts, so they're all sorts of derisive things, and sort of easy targets basically, because they are people who are unabashedly, unashamedly sensitive.
Right, true. And there's a little bit of the juxtaposition, right? It's a children's cartoon, and it's in a way focused on girls, if you're going to look at it that way. And then to see adult men being like, I want to dress up as a pony. Like at the beginning you are. I love that the characters is plotted in the play of like, who are people to judge, right? And like I feel at home, I feel identified.
Right.
But they're not the only ones who dress up in the play. And I thought that was very interesting that the enemy or antagonist of the play is also a faction that has these signifiers, right? Because the Bronies dress up and they change their names and they say like, I feel more at home in this costume and with this second name, and then this neighborhood watch also like wears a cap that identifies them, and they also have the code names. And part of it was like, it seems like a reflection, right, on finding identity How did that come about? And what an interesting parallel between like this community of people who cosplay and then something that we've all seen many times in history of like.
Yeah, well, I'll be honest, for a while I didn't know why I was writing a play about bronies and fascism. And I thought, this might not go well. But then it was like really the process of writing that made it very clear to me at some point in getting through the story. I was like, oh, right, authoritarianism is cosplay.
Right.
It gives them the same things that cosplay offers people, except when people participate in cosplay, they are acknowledging that it is fake, and they will do it within certain parameters, where there's all an agreement that we're going to all agree that these are our identities in this alternative reality, and that these are costumes, and then we can go back to our lives. With authoritarianism, it is not that, but it's offering the same allure of we're not going to solve the problems in your real life. We're going to give you an alternative universe with alternative facts where you get to have a heroic identity if you go along with it, and if you accept that 1 + 1 is 3, you get to be the hero.
Right.